Okay, Scorpio, we're catching up with your energy here. We'll see. I've been out for quite a bit, so we'll see where we're at as we move forward here. So I have 9 cards, so we'll get through this quite quickly. The first card from the Gaia deck for Scorpio is, did I say Pisces? Hope not. I just did Pisces. But anyway, first card, the 3 of Earth. Yeah, this is about someone who is planting new seeds, but there's blood coming from the hand. It's like, it's painful. There's a new direction here, but it's painful. It may not be where we want to go, but it may be where the universe wants us to go. So we may not be in alignment with the universal energies at this time. In fact, we may not even be, how would you say, listening to our instinct at all. We may even have a belief system that there's no such thing as instinct. Everything happens, and that kind of thing. We may not be of the kind here where we're listening to anything that is not something that is grounded, but nonetheless, they're showing me the little lightning. I don't know what, the little lightning balls. I'm saying lightning balls, but little glow balls here, symbolizing there is magic in the air. And it's in the air for the Scorpio, even though they're kind of not giving it credit. There are going to be some amazing, they're showing me little twisters coming into our life here to stir things up in a way, to maybe change that point of view. I don't know. Or at least get us moving in the right direction. Again, I feel like if the Scorpio is going in a certain way, it is against the grain of the universal flow. But they are going to put you on the right track no matter. You're going to get on there. It just may not be where you were headed. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. Scorpio, here we go. The next card is the 2 of Water. Oh boy. And this is the department. It's going to be in the love department where we have a certain way we want to go, and the universe is not in alignment with that. So we may have a direction that we're going with a partner here that is not highly aspected for both parties. They said, make that clear. It's both parties, not highly aspected that we go in this way. We may be wanting to go in this way. This may be what is so challenging and what is creating that blood from the first card here. It's like we want to go there, and it's hard, and it's cutting us, and it's hurting us, and this is kind of, so we may be in a relationship that is not, again, highly aspected. I'll leave it there. The next card we get is 12, the Scribe. The Scribe is an energy of note-taking, data collecting. I feel like this is universal energy. I feel they're taking notes here of where you're at and where everybody's at here. And I feel like we're going to either have a tower moment, or someone around us is going to have a huge tower moment, or, well, our life is going to be uprooted. They said there's going to be uprooting here in an area we put a lot of time and effort in. Ooh, is a sense. So for these Scorpios, I feel like it is going to come out of the blue because they're really going down a path here. Lots of time and effort, but we're going to be rewarded. They're showing, they're showing, like the Tasmanian devil. He comes in and everything goes flying. But once everything goes flying, it's like, your Bugs Bunny, you just tunk, tunk, and you just start eating your carrot. You're okay. You land fine, right? It's tumultuous while we're in the loop of moving, but we just kind of dunk, dunk, and we're on our way. Now we're in the right place, facing the right direction, going the right way. This kind of thing. So the Scribe, I feel, is very much universal energy. Again, very much putting, infusing you with information. So if, we're getting a lot of high contrast within the signs. Like I'm getting the good and bad, dark and the light of each sign here starting to come out. And Scorpio is along with that. And for those that aren't in a positive vein here on the Scorpios, and they can go quite dark, the universe taking note is what I'm getting here. And we will know in our own soul whether we're mostly good or mostly bad, right? So if we're kind of paranoid at this time, there's a reason for that, because the universe is starting to dish it out. We're starting to dish the karma. I feel like I had said that in the readings we're dealing with. I mean, it is a constant balance of life here. You know, if you push something out, it's going to come back at you. They're going, we're going to get a special reward for these ones that go in a particularly dark area. So be careful. And it's not going to be all Scorpios, but there's some out there. And again, you know, this whole darkness stuff, it's really not something that can be left in the dark anymore. It's really visible at this time. At this time, going forward, forever and ever, amen. People in the dark really going to be exposed for what they are. So I think this Scorpio, it don't matter. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I don't believe in the balance of law and nature. I don't believe in any of that. I believe I can do what I can do. I believe I'm not being watched. I believe I can go undetected. This is what I'm getting. And therefore I have no consequences. So they think they're not going to have a consequence. So those people won't be watching this reading. I tell you that right now. But at the same time, we may have some here that are having problems in love relationships, and the universe is taking a toll here. We just step away. So we call it step away from the unit. Step away from the unit and back off. Don't go in to try and do harm. Again, vengeance. There's a bit of that going around here in these readings. People going outward in vengeance, don't bother. Just let it lie, and your soul will thank you in the end. Okay, as we move on to the feminine cards. It's heavy stuff here with this Scorpio energy. Okay, on top of the Three of Earth, again, we're sowing seeds in the wrong direction. The feminine card we get on top of that is 17, the Star. Now, that's a good thing, because that's, if we pick up on our energy here, if we pick up on our instinct, if we pick up on our, if we're feeling paranoid, if we stop and assess the situation, the Star is here to give hope that we can be very quickly rerouted. Like I said, they're showing me Bugs Bunny just, he's being spun up in the air, and then he just bounces twice, and then he gets up and he walks away, and he's like, it's not a big deal if we catch it early before we get, too caught up in bad things here. So the Star is about that. And again, this Star is from the feminine deck. It's about a couple and goals within the couple of moving forward for their future. So those who aren't in the right relationship, you're highly going to know it, because you're going to have been uncomfortable for some time. There may be some Scorpios ahead of the game here, already getting into a really good flowing relationship. That's the one that the universe has, you'll know it's the right one because you would have had a lot of chaos in the past, a lot of hurt in the past. And then this one is like, whew, free, easy going, this kind of thing. A lot of energy here. I'm trying to get it out quickly. Free and easy, able to go forward, and it just seems weightless. There's no heaviness. This is the right. Now, the Star, the energy of that is, again, a couple here that is going forward in a better energy. Some of these Scorpios may be hanging on to a partner that they know is not good for them, that they know is not the right one, but they're holding on to it to prevent them from going in a different direction. So beware of that energy. That's part of what the universe is taking note of here. You both need to go with other people. Okay. On the 2, man, heavy. 8, the Strength. Yeah, it's going to take strength to leave. For whatever reason, there's something here that we're holding ourselves back from. It's taking more energy to stay in the relationship than it is to leave, is what they're telling me. And the 8, the Strength, is to stay away. For those that are, kind of codependent or whatnot, stay away. Yeah, because again, this time is for, how do I say it without being, Not for high vibrationals. It's for moving into relationships that are more compatible, right? High or low vibration. It's more compatible, more highly aspected that you go in this way. And some people are hanging on to the ones that it's just not good for us. And we know this. So that's going to be a problem. Okay, the scribe. On top of the scribe, the feminine card we get there is the emperor. Yeah, and that's that energy is staying when I know I should go, or, you know, not letting go when I know I should. There may be someone on the side, on the outside of us. Okay, for those in a love relationship that's not going well, man, I'm getting an energy. We're going to stay because we want to make that other person's life living hell. Really? Like, what do we get here? We are mad. They are mad. What's going on? Why are we putting up with this? That's what I'm getting, though. I'm going to move straight to the masculine cards and see what we're getting here. This is getting a darker energy come in here. So 17, the star, again, it's highly aspected that we go in a new relationship or be with a new partner. We may be sticking to the old. On top of that, we get the 6 of air, which is moving forward. Moving to something that is less tumultuous. And one partner, I feel like one partner may be wishing for this, but they're codependent, so they don't want to let it go. And it may be money, maybe financial issues here is the issue, because I do not feel in the heart center. It's very clear. I don't want to be here, and you don't want to be here, and we don't want to be together. But there's something else outside of that that's keeping them both there. And at this time, very easily could be money. So 6 of air is about leaving, no less. It's about going. So somebody is wishing to leave or wishing to go. The middle, the center, the strength. We may gain a lot of strength in some kind of way from this partnership. Now, the 7 of earth is about fruits of our labor, right? We've put a lot of work and effort. Yeah, it's all that into this. So we don't want to let it go so easily. Now, the last card here, the scribe, again, what the universe is looking down on you, and the reasonings for your, you know, staying in this situation. And I'll tell you, they will get their way no matter what you want. And the sense is that it's just really going to come down to a moment where this, you know, this idea that, or the way that we're thinking that we need to stay is going to change. Is really what I get. It's going to change. It just may take time, but it'll happen. And it won't take as much time as you think, is the sense. Now, on top of the emperor, we get the 9 of fire. Yeah, that's the wounded warrior, right? He's been through battle, been through hell. There's a lot of work and compensation here. We feel like we've put too much work in to just throw it away. But the thing is, it's not ours to keep. We're both, and that's the thing, it's hard to look at this and go, well, that person's meant for someone else, but so are you. You're meant for someone else, but so is that person. This kind of thing. And we don't want to admit that other person, we kind of, I don't know, we're clinging to that person, but it's not for love. It's for something other than that. It's either ego or money or something other than love. And we've gotten used to it. We've put some work and effort, but we got to kind of know when to let go. And the sense is, if we don't know, the universe is going to show. They're going to show us. So it's not a funny situation. There are a lot of situationals here where we have people in relationships. They've been there for a long time. It's kind of old. I wouldn't say tried and true, but I would say, you know, it's a habit. And so the habits are hard to break. So the power of surrender card for the Scorpio is surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break. Spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. And that's the sense I get, is remove ourselves a little bit. I don't know that this Scorpio would do that. I'm getting a Scorpio energy here that's very busied up. They're busying their life up. Why? Because they know they're not happy. They know, and people do this. It's kind of a response. They get into anything other than dealing with what's right in front of them, which is this relationship, which they know they got to deal with. So they're going outward to that, you know, this kind of thing. But that would help you going out in nature, taking a winter break, you know, maybe visiting ice caves. I don't know. Do something that it can refresh you a bit and give you a different mindset. Because the sense here too is, even if we go out in nature, you know, we may actually listen to an intuitive nudge, or we may actually hear an intuitive nudge. We may have a workaholic here, or someone that's just so busied up with everything other than what they should be looking at. This is what's going on. So go into nature and let that kind of feed you, because they will give you intuitive nudges for those that are into the instinctive part of things. The other ones, they just won't come across this, basically. But nonetheless, Scorpio, that's your reading. It's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. And it is when we're hanging on to things that we no longer need in our life. It's time to move forward into new energy. And that's basically the clear cut of it. There is hope for better. And there is a sense of moving on. But it's hard to let go. So, Scorpio, that's your energy for the winter here. Again, I will be in Rumble putting out more love, spirituality, and even career readings. So I will post the link below to that, and also watch for the commercial on YouTube, and look in the communities tab, because I'll have all of the signs listed in there. And you can click on the link and it'll take you right to the Rumble site. And then, you know, subscribe there, and then you'll just get notified when a video comes out, or emailed, or whatever they do there. So take care, Scorpio. It's heavy reading. Hopefully we'll get into career and stuff, and then it'll be better information. So we'll talk to you soon. Take care, have fun, and be kind.